These are 10 things you don't want to pack. Trust me, I've been on hundreds of flights, long haul flights, traveled all over the world, and these are things that will save you time. Please listen to me. It will help you. Number one is a hairdryer. Probably your hairdryer won't even work internationally. It has to be a special dual voltage hairdryer because of all the different voltage. And a lot of times even then you need a converter or something. 99.9% of the places you stay, Airbnbs, hotels, things like that, are gonna have a hairdryer for you. Why take this bulky, heavy thing you don't need to take with you? I'm trying to save you space. I'm trying to save you things that are not going to be needed. Tons of shoes. People take tons of shoes. I used to take tons of shoes. I used to take dress shoes, hiking shoes, walking shoes, pool shoes, cram it all in. And I've learned you just need really one good pair of shoes. Like a nice pair that's like really looks nice, you could wear to dinner, but also has that walking ability. These look like they're tie shoes, but they're actually slip-on, so they're great for airport security or on the plane or wherever. I've walked all over Universal with these for hours, for days, and they just are super comfortable. And I'm a big guy, I need a lot of support. So I promise you, just take one pair of shoes. If you go swimming or scuba dive or something like that, or snorkel, maybe take some Crocs. They're just lightweight that can squeeze in, but don't take a ton of shoes. Don't go buy a huge, expensive hiking shoe unless you're going somewhere and that is your goal, to hike the entire time. Cash. We all need cash. Most countries you need some kind of cash, either for a taxi, for food, depending on what country it is. They may not take a lot of cards. Don't take a ton of cash. You may get pickpocketed or you may lose your wallet or something. What we do is we use a travel wallet. It's RFID, it's waterproof. There's a cash pocket right here, inside. So I stick all our cash in there, and this is a coin thing. Credit cards, you want to take backup credit cards if you do lose your wallet or it gets stolen. You have a backup to get access to money while you deal with that situation. Also, maybe they don't take American Express. You want your debit card for ATMs and stuff like that. We put our passports here, and I lock this away in the hotel safe. And I only take the cash we need for that day and put it in my wallet. Taking a ton of cash just exposes you to risk, but you need to take some because you get a better exchange rate when you do it here in the States from your bank. Your bank, nowadays, if you have a big bank like Wells Fargo, Chase, something like that, you can order it online through your online portal. They'll FedEx it to you 2 or 3 days. I would give yourself a week. You used to could go in, and sometimes you still can, and order it, and then it comes a few days later and you go pick it up. Whatever works for you, just make sure that you're trying to get you some cash, but the right amount of cash. Balance that out. Don't take a huge ton, because you can go to an ATM there if you need to. We've done that on several occasions because something comes up, or we didn't bring enough, or we were out and we didn't want to go all the way back to the hotel. But go to a bank ATM. Do not go to an exchange service or a touristy ATM, or they will charge you high fees. And don't do dynamic currency conversion. Just do standard conversion of whatever you're getting that currency in, whether it's Filipino pesos or Thai baht or dirham in Dubai, or euros in Italy, or wherever you're in Europe. So that's my tip. I hope that helps you. Neck pillows. Don't take a neck pillow. They're so big, they're uncomfortable, they push your head forward, whatever it may be. They're hard to get back into their pack, so they end up usually being this huge thing that's hanging from your backpack or crammed into your backpack or into your carry-on. I do recommend this new neck pillow called Turtle Neck Pillow. It's super thin, it's like a wrap, and it basically gives you better support to keep your neck up, and so you can lean over and comfortably, and it's not bulky and all this stuff. It's soft, little, and fits into your backpack really easily. I would take that, especially if you're in economy, but don't take a big neck pillow. We've done that. It is so ridiculous. I promise you, you will regret it. Towels. Oh, we used to take towels. So many people I know take towels. I promise you, it is so rare not to have a towel. Airbnbs, hotels, resorts, anywhere you go, if you go scuba diving, you go snorkeling, they're gonna have towels for you. Now, we do love this company called Matador. They have a lot of great products. We do love this company called Matador. They have a lot of great traveling products that we use. They have dry bags. They have the pill canister I use for when I take my pills with me. And they also have this little towel that's like this little that goes in your suitcase. And when you unfold it, it's obviously a nice big towel. It's microfiber, but it's just crammed into this little pouch. We carry that, but we've never used it. But we love having it there just in case. But don't take a big old beach towel or towel. You're just wasting space. That brings me to check luggage. Don't take a check luggage. I promise you, you don't need that much stuff. We have taken it. We've taken a check luggage each. We've taken one check luggage that we split, and then we just we're done with this because for many, many reasons, you never use as much as you take. You never do. Know thyself. Learn what you really need. And also, it's just so bulky. You have to carry it around every time you move. You gotta have bigger Ubers, bigger Grabs, stuff like that to get around. And it's just a pain. So last time I was in Dubai, I was looking down at my luggage. We were packing up to leave, and I was thinking, I didn't use any of this stuff. I didn't need any of it. Why'd I bring it? It just is a pain. Only in rare occasions do you need a check luggage. Now, I scuba dive. I have my BCD, my regulator, stuff like that won't fit in my carry-on. So I normally take a check luggage for that when I'm scuba diving. But if I'm going to Europe or something, heck no. No way. Luggage scale. A lot of people will carry a luggage scale with them. You don't need that. I have one for my house. So if I do a check bag, I can weigh it, make sure it's under 50 pounds so I don't get a surprise when I get to the airport. But you don't need to carry it with you. I've never needed one on my trips. And I've never carried one, but I know people that do. So I wanted to put that on the list. Don't waste the space. Cheap socks. A lot of guys especially will buy these cheap socks. I do it all the time. I like to just wear a sock for a day or two and then throw it away. I don't like washing them and reusing them. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But you walk a lot, especially in Europe or places where you're doing tours. You're on your feet all day for days in. You're gonna get a hole in your toe or a hole in your at the bottom of your foot, at your heel. Don't buy cheap socks. Take some really good socks. I use merino wool from Unbound or Amazon. They're temperature regulating, they're moisture wicking, and they also are odor resistant. So it's really nice. And I can wash and keep them, and they're nicer. They are more expensive, usually $20 a pair or more, but worth it for a trip like this. That leads me to what we've kind of been talking about the whole time. It's the what ifs, right? The whole thing about the check luggage or the towel or whatever, all these what ifs that go in your mind. What if I need this? What if I need that? What if I need that extra toothpaste or that extra toy or that thing, this thing, boom. And before you know it, you have 6 check luggages, 2 carry-ons, and you're like, what am I doing? Okay, don't be that person. Think about what you really need. And this goes into my last tip of outfits. What are you really gonna wear? We used to take all these button downs and my suit jacket and multiple pairs of shoes and all these things belts and whatever, 20 pairs of shirts. You don't need it. You're on vacation. You're not going to do it. Maybe one night you're going to dress up a little bit. Even for you girls, I know it's what am I going to be in the mood for? Am I going to be in the mood for casual? Am I going to be in the mood for dressy? You're going to be in the mood for casual. You're on vacation. Don't kill yourself with all this luggage and these fears, what if I don't have it? Because guess what? There's stores there. You can go to the mall. You can buy something if you really end up needing something. And there's also in hotels and there's laundry services. We use those a lot. If I have gone to the pool or something, or if I'm out of clothes, it's usually pretty cheap to send my stuff out for a day and get it back the next day or in 2 days, and boom, 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 I'm back in business. So that's why I recommend really trying to get to a carry-on and a personal item. You can get I travel with a nice 45L design, peak design backpack. Fits a ton of stuff. Ladies, you might want to use a handbag or the Away leather track or your own backpack, but there's ways to get plenty of in to adjust your carry-on. Plus, you're going to save time at the airports, waiting on your luggage, hoping it didn't get lost, all those things. I've got tips on all that for air tags and luggage, but it's just going to save you time and hassle. So get rid of the what ifs. Go prepared. Like if you think you're going to need a Band-Aid, take 2 Band-Aids, not a whole pack. If you think you're going to need Neosporin, take a little travel size, not the big tube. We travel with stuff like Pepto, but we get the little tiny chewables. They're super thin packs. They're super thin packs like this. They just go in our backpack or into our 1-packs, and we have them there. I take usually like Airborne or something like that in case we get sick. But there's ways to like reduce. You want to be wise, but not like fearful. Because when you get there, there's still going to be a pharmacy. There's still going to be stores. You're not going to be in the middle of nowhere. If you are, then you got to pack for that. But most of the time, you're not going to be. So these are my tips. 10 things not to pack. I promise you, I know a lot of you are going to do it. Maybe it's your first trip and you're like, I'm sorry, but I got to go. And that's fine. We had to do that too. But you're going to come back and you'll be like, Zachus, you're right. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. So I'm just telling you right now, it's so important. I've got tons of tips on here for what to do on long haul flights. I've got tons of stuff, how to get through TSA security. I'm all about how do you have an amazing trip in style on a budget. I don't want you going into debt. I don't want you killing your budget. I want you to also stay in nice places, fly in nice planes, have a nice time, and maximize. So that's why I do these videos. I hope you hit that subscribe button and become part of the Zachus Travel family. It's free to do so, cancel at any time. And hey, I love seeing your beautiful faces. I hope you have the most amazing adventure, whether you're going to see friends or family or going for work or just to chill out on vacation, all alone on a sandy beach. Whatever it is, I hope you have an amazing time, and I hope these help you. I'll catch you in the next Zachus Travel video. Peace.